Hey guys, back with another video. Today we're talking about the psychedelic industry ready for takeoff in the next 5 to 10 years. So let's get into it. Now, there's just been lots of bullish news in the past few months about the psychedelic industry. So let's go over a few. One that I don't think there really isn't much coverage, especially on YouTube, of it. But you really have to be digging deep to even hear too much about it, is the reimbursement code that both MAPS and Compass Pathways work together on to get from the American Medical Association. So it's a reimbursement code for a psychedelic assisted talk therapy. So not only is the psychedelic included, but the therapy itself is also included in this reimbursement code. So this is being approved before the FDA has actually approved the treatments. So this is obviously very bullish and shows that the American Medical Association expects these drugs to be approved by the FDA, which I think definitely adds some validity to that thought that they will be approved. And of course, we all know that MDMA for PTSD is likely to be the first one approved in the next year and a half. They should have a readout of their second phase 3 study. We already know that the first phase 3 study had incredible results, and according to Rick Doblin and others, this one will have very similar results. And this will just, it's already complete consensus that MDMA will be approved, but this will just solidify that. And we may actually get it next week at the conference, which is happening, which is another thing where I'm sure a lot of news will be presented at the conference. I think it's mostly about workshops, so there might not be that much major news, but I'm sure there will be some. And it could be a sell the room or a sell the news, buy the rumor, sell the news event. But with psychedelic stocks already being down so much, I doubt it. If anything, I think it'll be bullish or neutral. What else? For Numinus, in particular, Numinus Wellness, the penny stock that I hold, all the other stocks that I hold in psychedelics, I only hold, I also hold a tiny bit of MindMed, but Numinus, they are really solidifying themselves as the leader in, these clinics that are going to offer psychedelics. They have partnerships with all of the major companies, Compass and MAPS being the major ones. They're helping them with their phase 3 studies. And because of that, they have the most experience in administering this therapy. And that is allowing them to basically create lots of moats in their business that are not easily replicable, such as the experience and the relationships with these important people, MAPS, Compass Pathways being some of them, but also the regulators. They've had to create strong relationships with the regulators and have back and forth talks about how things are going to work. So they have a strong relationship with the regulators. They also own, I think it's called Cedar Health, which they acquired in the last year or two, which have extreme experience in clinics and were actually the first to administer ketamine in America legally. So they just have a growingly dominant position as the most dominant psychedelic clinic. And on top of that, now they are really beginning to offer training for therapists. I haven't looked too much into the business model of this, but this is obviously something that is very needed. And with them being the most experienced in administering psychedelic therapy of any company out there, probably, they obviously would be the people to learn from for therapists, for training therapists, which we need a lot of if these drugs are going to be approved, which they are. So I'm very bullish on Numinus. But because it's a penny stock and because of their financial position, I can't put too much. It's definitely risky, mainly just because of the financial position, and they're not profitable yet. So we haven't seen them be profitable yet. So just keep that in mind. I wouldn't go too heavy into Numinus just because it is risky. But yeah, just lots of bullishness, and I'm really excited about the conference that's coming. Well, this week actually. I said next week, but it's actually this week. I wanted to go, but I couldn't. But that's it for the video. If you guys like the video, leave a like, subscribe. See you guys next video.